The fact that Cutter Gauthier leads the league in goals is the kind of thing that would have people with pitchforks and flames down at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Now, make no mistake about it, there are a lot of people who are still very upset watching the kind of success that Cutter Gauthier is having with Anaheim. There are still a lot of people who are of the very firm belief that this was an avoidable situation, that the Flyers screwed up at some point along the way, and that Gauthier should be here. And Jamie Drysdale, for as good as he's been, could you envision a scenario where it might have been better to have Cutter Gauthier and Zeev Buyam instead of having Jamie Drysdale and Jet Lachenko? Like, yes. And in theory, both of those things were in your control in some way. The question is the same question it's always been. What really happened with Cutter Gauthier that led to him not wanting to play here? I'm pretty firmly in the camp that there were multiple things that led to Gauthier not wanting to be here. I think that probably the number one cause of Gauthier not wanting to be here is that when he was drafted by Chuck Fletcher, who was in it to win every possible game that he could, I would not be surprised if Chuck Fletcher told Cutter Gauthier's camp, we think that he could play in the league next year, or at the very least, like, we'll have him up at the end of the season. I don't care if there's one game left on his deal, if there's 2 games left on his deal, like we will bring him up. And when the decision was made to change the front office, Danny Briere, who was an assistant GM and got installed as the GM, perhaps it was Danny, perhaps it was Jonesy, perhaps it was both, perhaps it was Torts, maybe it was all of the above. Methinks that there's a chance, a better than zero chance, that the conversation was had with his camp, and it was, hey, if you're going to be on this team, you have to earn it. Who does that sound like? Maybe that sounds a little bit more like Tortorella.